Well, hello everybody and happy Saturday. Another gorgeous Saturday here in sunny Southern California. I am doing this from home today, so this is going to be very interesting. The lighting keeps changing. I feel like every 5 minutes it's changing. So we will do our best. And this live couldn't be more exciting for me. If you saw the thumbnail and what it was about, you know that it's about packing for a cruise. I think I called it Cruise Ship Travel Essentials. Why am I doing a live about cruise ship travel essentials? Well, very last minute, I made the decision to take my son on a cruise. So he and I are leaving today. Actually, we are leaving here in about 1 hour, and we are heading up to Long Beach and getting on a big giant cruise ship for 7 days. We are heading to Cabo San Lucas, Mazatlan, and Puerto Vallarta, and I could not be more excited. My son's school, I don't think this is a nationwide thing. It's kind of crazy that we have this, but they have what's called Ski Week right now. And they get a week off, and I'm always kind of trying to think of something to do. And his sister is going skiing and he didn't have anything to do. So I thought, let's go have some mom-son time. So we are headed to Long Beach and we're getting on the boat in about an hour. I can't believe it. And I'm so not packed. This live, in my mind, I envisioned that I would be all packed and I would show you what I packed. Well, my thoughts are bigger than my actions were able to do. I don't know why I always think I can get so much done. Clearly I cannot, because I haven't even started packing. However, I have started in the sense that I've laid a lot of things out. So I'm going to do this live. I have a lot of items in the carousel, but I am going to just go through them very quickly. But as I was packing and getting ready for this trip, which again happened so last minute, so I just literally pulled it together in a couple days, I was thinking about how packing for a cruise is so different than packing for any other trip. And you really do need to put a lot of thought into it, because it is usually such a small space. So you do want to conserve space. And then depending on the different places you're going, you obviously need to be packing for those places. And when you think of the way cabins are laid out and, electricity and things like that, you got to, plan according for that. So lots of things to think about. And I hope I thought of most of them. I have some great items that I'm excited to show you. You may have seen some of them before, but some are brand new. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, where to begin? Let's look at the carousel here. And let me just chime in and say, if we haven't met before, that I am MARCY McKenna, and this is beautifully organized by MARCY McKenna. So today I'm going to be doing my very best to beautifully organize my luggage and my suitcase in preparation for this cruise I'm going on in 1 hour. So I'm going to show you all those things. I'm going to dive in, but I want to say that my very favorite thing about Amazon Live, which you probably already know, is the interaction. That is so much fun for me, and that's half of the reason I do what I do here. I do HSN as well. I don't get to interact so much on television as I do here at Amazon Live. So I'm going to go ahead and start the chat and just say hi, just so you know where it is, if you haven't been here before. And then I also want to remind you to please follow my storefront, because by doing that, you are automatically entered into my giveaways that I do very frequently. And you also will be notified every time I go live. So whatever the subject is, you'll know about it. And if it's something that interests you, I would love for you to jump on and join me. And if not, that's okay too, but at least you knew about it. So this is the first time I've ever done a live from my bedroom, that's for sure. I think I've done a few from home, but this is the first time in my bedroom. And the only reason I'm here is because this is where I'm packing. And so I'm going to dive in because I'm going to run out of time and I'm probably going to miss my cruise ship. So here we go. The very first item in the carousel. Oh, so this one I did pack. And I'm excited to show it to you because in my mind, I knew how I wanted to use this item, but I hadn't actually used it yet in that way. So I did get this packed for my trip already. As you can see, here it is. I love the look of this. It is a vegan leather, very soft. It feels like real leather. I'm not sure how the color is showing up there, but it's a really sort of a soft, subtle camel. And it's got that polished gold hardware that just looks very luxe and, very first class. So I love that. And when you're going on a cruise, the best thing you can do is find things that hang because there isn't a lot of counter space. There isn't a lot of drawer space. So when I thought of the cruise and I thought of this hook here that lets me hang it, I thought that was just perfect for traveling for a cruise. So let's open it up. I'll show you what it is. So essentially it was designed to be a sunglasses organizer store, kind of sunglasses on the go, but also at home. So, depending on how many glasses you have, I actually, if you can see up there, I put 2 pairs in each one. And I just make sure that the lenses are facing toward the soft material here. And so I can fit 2 there. And then I've got another pair here. And then what I've done down here is you don't have to use it just for sunglasses. And that's why in my mind, I was envisioning, gosh, I'll love having that for things like what I've done here is these are all extra masks for my son and I. So we'll just always know that that's where the masks are. And then down here is all my tech, my extra chargers, my cords, my little USB outlet plugs. So just so nice that I'll have this sort of extra storage when I'm on the boat and be able to just kind of hang it there. And then I love that if I did want to take this with me into shore, maybe we're going to the beach and I want to have, my sunglasses and masks and tech and all that, I can just do that. And I've got this little box that can fit into my tote and go with me on the road. So I think that is so cool. And I can imagine traveling with this all the time, but I especially love it for a cruise just because I can hang it. I am bringing hooks. Somebody gave me that clue that those suction cup hooks that really secure, that those are genius for cruises because there's just never enough place to hang wet bathing suits and all of that. So this will go on one of those hooks. So there you go. Okay, let's move on. Oh my gosh, this is another one that I've shown you guys. If you're not new here before, you may have already seen it because you guys know that I'm crazy obsessed with it. But I can't think of a better use for this item than on a cruise because I have been on a cruise or two. And I will tell you that as much as they say they have hair dryers in the rooms, I have yet to be on one that did have a hair dryer in the room when I got there. I had to request it. And many times it takes a very long time to get your request. So I don't want to chance that anymore, first of all. But second of all, when the hairdryer does show up, usually it's a really bad hairdryer. So I was so excited that I recently discovered a travel hairdryer that knocked my socks off in so many different ways. So here it is. First of all, love the little travel case. That was kind of what caught my eye at first. And then I looked inside and wait till you see how cute this is. Okay, check out that rose gold. I'm going to hold it up a little closer. How amazing is that? I love it. Look how little it is. It literally fits in the palm of my hand. But I thought, okay, wait a minute. This is just a pretty picture and it's just a cute little kind of gimmicky hairdryer. There's no way this thing can work well. Well, I was stunned to find out that it works better than my regular hairdryer at home. This thing is so powerful and it does have the low and the high and it just packs a punch for something this little. It's amazing. And then it comes with a couple little attachments. I don't use a diffuser, but if I did, I love that it's just this little mini diffuser. My daughter has big curly hair. She uses one. So, traveling with that big diffuser can be really difficult. It takes up a lot of room. This one is so tiny. It fits right in that little travel pouch. And then it also comes with, this is the one that I use, this guy. So this is brilliant. If you don't use one already, it's so great for getting rid of split ends. And, if you go the direction of the hair shaft, then it can really smooth out the hair. So I love that. And if you happen to be traveling internationally, it also comes with the international plug. So this is going to make my life so much easier. I do not have to request a hairdryer when I get on board. And I know that the hairdryer I'm using is going to work really well because it's becoming my regular hairdryer now, believe it or not. So I love this guy, and it is just an absolute no-brainer if you are going on a cruise. But really anywhere. I just find pretty much every hotel, if they have a hairdryer in the room, so often they get stolen, so you do have to call down and get one. But they're never good hairdryers. And so either they fry my hair because they're so hot, or they're just takes forever to dry my hair because they don't have that strength. So this one does. I can vouch for that. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Oh, Busy's here. Hi. I'm good. If you just jumped on, I was saying the reason I'm doing this sort of impromptu live is because I'm going on a cruise in about an hour. And I planned it so last minute. And my son and I are going, just the two of us. He has ski week, so he's got a week off. So we are jumping on a boat out of Long Beach, and we're going to Cabo San Lucas, Mazatlan, and Puerto Vallarta. And I am so excited. So the other thing I should have mentioned is I'm planning to do lives on the boat. So I planned like 3 or 4 different lives, and hopefully from different places on the boat. So I hope that you will join me. And again, if you don't already follow my storefront, please do. So then you'll always know when I'm going live from the cruise ship. So that should be a lot of fun, hoping the Wi-Fi is good enough. So we will see. I did get that premium package, so we're going to see. Okay, oh good, she's going to join. Yay! Okay, let's move on. Now, this is a product that I developed myself. And as you guys know, I don't like to talk about my own products very much. So I try to keep it to a minimum. But when it applies to the segment, then I just squeeze them in. And this one, I can't tell you how many people have bought this specifically for cruising. And I am not someone who has ever used this on a cruise. I use it to travel everywhere else. But so many people have written me and sent me pictures of using this item for cruising. And so I'm so excited to finally get to do that. And my goal was to have it all packed and ready to show you packed. But because I'm so behind schedule, it's not. But I'm going to show you what it looks like when you open it up. It is so flat, very thin, weighs almost nothing. So it's not going to take up very much space in your suitcase at all. And it's certainly not going to add, I don't even know how many ounces it is, but hardly any weight. But when you open it up, you just undo these little buckles here. And these buckles are actually compression straps. So once this is full with all your clothes, you'll be able to pull on those straps, and it's going to condense the contents by up to, I think it's 30%. We had it independently verified and all that. And now I'm just blanking, but I think it's 30%. So anyway, okay, there you go. And then we go to hang it up like this. And what I typically do is I'll hang it on the back of a chair or on the back of a door. And then I will just pack, better view right there. I usually put sort of like my workout gear, my like lighter t-shirts, things like that up here. And then I'll have my blouses and shirts and things like that here. And then on this level is usually pants. And I'd like to roll up my sweaters here. The key to this guy is that you really do want to pack it as evenly as you can so that when you compress it, it's sort of an even little compact unit that you're going to place inside your suitcase. So what's so great about this, there's so many things. I love this item so much. But first of all, down here, you've got a separate laundry hamper. So as you're using your clothes, you're putting the dirty ones in here, keeping them separate from the clean ones. And then when you pack and you go home, you get home, this whole laundry compartment unzips and you could just pour it right into the washing machine and there you go. So it just makes all of that so much easier. But imagine packing and unpacking. So it's all packed now, and then just lower it down into your suitcase and it collapses. And then you buckle those buckles, you pull the compression straps, and that's going to compress it by 30% so that you can pack more into your suitcase. But the other thing that does is it keeps everything so secure that nothing's moving around. So it keeps your clothes from wrinkling. So it really does minimize the wrinkling tremendously, especially if when you pack it in there, you lay it really flat and you make sure the wrinkles are kind of flattened or removed. And then when it compresses, it's going to it'll keep it from ever having wrinkles. And so then when you get to the hotel, you just lift and hang and you are officially unpacked. It is so easy and you can see everything at a glance. You're not shuffling through your suitcase looking for that shirt that you're wanting to wear that night and ruffling up everything else that's in there. It's all right here. You can see it. You can get to it. Your laundry goes here. And then it's time to go home. And it's just boom, 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 collapse, goes back into your suitcase. And that's it. So that is the baggage butler. We have a question. Did you put shoes in there also? Sometimes I do. It just really depends on how much I'm packing. So a lot of times like this trip, I envision that I haven't done it yet, but that my shelves are going to be full of clothes because it's a week that we're going. So I'm going to be putting a lot of clothes in here. So my shoes will probably be separate. Now, this is designed, I'm bringing a full-size suitcase. So 2 of these are designed to fit into a full-size side by side. So I could theoretically have one for myself and one for my son. And then we both hang them in the closet when we get on the cruise. And we've got this extra shelving and everything stays neat and tidy and we can find what we're looking for. But if you're traveling by yourself, it's also sized for a carry-on. So this just one fits into a carry-on. And then when you're compressing it, you're freeing up that space that you could put shoes on top or underneath or off to the side, tucked in, if that makes sense. And then a couple other little features is on top here. You'll see that there's zippered pockets, one for underwear and one for socks. And then underneath here, I have these sort of hidden pockets right here. They're Velcroed, but nobody knows they're there. And so I'll put my passports in there, or if I have some cash or some jewelry that I really want hidden away. I like having those little hidden pockets that no one knows about, no one can see. So that is the baggage bucket. And I think this is one of those items that is such a great gift if you know someone that travels, because it just makes traveling so much easier. You can't even believe it. It really, really completely changes the whole experience. So I'm really happy with this one, and I'm excited to go on a cruise with it. And I will, I'm going to be probably doing a live from my cruise cabin and show you all of this, you know, once I get there and get it all organized and laid out. So I hope you can join me for that. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, this one, where is it? I love this one. Oh, here it is. Because I'm traveling with my son and he has a lot of medication. I wish he didn't, but he does have to take a lot of medication. And so organizing his pills and all of that is always a little bit of a challenge. And I always want to make sure he's taking the right amount, and it makes it easy for him to take the right amount. So I love this little pill case. It's so small and compact, but super cute. And it's got a magnetic flap here that you're seeing there. And then when you open it, you will see that there's one for each day of the week. So today is Saturday. So I'll take his Saturday out just to show you. So he already took his medication this morning. So that one is empty right there. And then he's got his medication for this evening here. And then this is his bedtime. But what I really love about it is these little walls are adjustable. So he takes less medication in the morning, so we just need a little space there, but more in the afternoon or in the evening, so bigger space there. And then he just has one pill at bedtime. So you could even take it out if maybe you're someone who only takes medication twice a day or even once a day. You're just going to put all of your supplements or whatever, then you take all the walls out. So I love that it's adjustable. I love that if we're going into port, all we need to do is take this one guide. We don't need to take the whole pill case necessarily. So I love the sort of flexibility and the customizable aspect of it, that you don't, as I said, always have to have it all with you, and that you can move those walls based on what your own particular medication situation is. So we're going for a week, and we've got all 7 days right there. Voila. Okay, let's see here. All right, this one is so cool. This was a pleasant surprise for me, if I can find it, because I ordered it thinking it might not be that great when it showed up, and it surpassed my expectations. So I was really happy just for how beautiful it is and how nicely laid out it is on the inside. I have not traveled with it yet, so this will be my first time, and I haven't even put my jewelry in it yet. But like I said, if you want to join me when I'm on the cruise, I'll show it to you all put together. But this is it. This is where I'm putting my jewelry on this cruise. This is my little jewelry clutch. Is it highlighted? Yes, it's highlighted. I'm loving, I'll try to put it up close. It's sort of a embossed, I would say it's probably a lizard emboss, and it is vegan, which I do like the vegan. You guys may have heard me say it before, even more than the leather. Number one, for durability. And in this day and age, you can't even tell the difference between the two. It's more of a prestige thing, I think, to say that it's leather, but they're so similar. You can't, I mean, you'd be hard pressed if they were side by side to know which one was real leather and which one was vegan. But I love the durability that vegan gives you, and I love how easy it is to clean. And this guy especially, this is white. It's, really pretty much pure white. But this is one that you just, a damp cloth, even a little Dawn detergent, and you can wipe anything off of it, and it's Can be perfect. So inside, one of the things I like about this, especially for a cruise, first of all, it's sized that it's always going to fit inside of a safe deposit box. So that's always really important to me. I love that it's a very slim silhouette, so it's not going to take up a lot of space in my luggage. Or I typically like to keep my jewelry with me when I travel, so I'll put it in my tote. I don't like to check it. Just, the TSA goes through it, and cruise ships especially, there's so much time that you're away from your luggage. When you board, you always bring a carry-on because you don't know how long it's going to be before you get your full-size luggage. So I just really like to have my jewelry with me. So I like that this is slim enough to fit inside my handbag or my tote really easily. And then inside, it's got that ultra soft anti-tarnish lining, which is going to help keep your jewelry tarnish-free and always ready to wear. This flap here, oops, I'm upside down. This flap here opens up and you'll see that there's necklace snaps. So it's going to keep everything from tangling. And then you've got this little pocket down here. So that excess necklace is going to tuck in there. And again, so it could be the really long necklace, but because of this pocket, it's just going to nicely nestle inside that elastic pocket. And then this zips completely shut to hold everything secure, which I love. And then we've got the ring rolls here. And gosh, you could fit probably 20 to 30 rings on the two of these. And then here, another zippered pocket. I would probably put my watch in there. And then I like that they've got these holes here for your stud earrings, which I can never figure out why. I always can find one, but not the other one. But I feel like this would keep them secure and hopefully never lose them. Another zipper pocket here. And then in here, I like that this is roomy enough. I talked about a passport with the baggage butler, but I could imagine putting travel documents, especially if I'm going to keep it with me, as I get on the boat and just, throughout the trip. I think that's nice to have. So there you go. I think it's gorgeous. I want to carry it out as my clutch purse at nighttime. I love it that much. But I won't. But I had to share that with you. Love it, love it. Another great gift too. I think this would be an amazing gift. And I know we just had Valentine's, but to put a little piece of jewelry inside and gift this to someone. Easy peasy. Okay. If any of you guys joined us for Girls Night In, these were a huge hit. And when I did Girls Night In, I had, it was me and 4 of my girlfriends, and we popped the champagne and we talked about our favorite fashion and beauty finds on Amazon. And it was a hoot, a little, maybe too much of a hoot. These girls are very funny, and they did not disappoint. Let's just say that. And you can always go back and watch previous in case you missed it. It really is quite a kick. But these shoes that you're seeing here were such a hit. And I was the one, each one of us had to bring our favorite fashion find and our favorite beauty find. And my fashion find was these. And these were one of the top of the night. And I can see why. And when I put them on, when I chose them, I hadn't even worn them yet. And I definitely hadn't had this cruise planned. As soon as I knew I was planning the cruise, I'm like, oh, those are perfect for a cruise. So here they are. They are so stinking cute. I wish the lighting was better. I mean, to me, these look and feel so expensive, but look at the carousel. Look at that price. And I love the color. It's that perfect neutral that will go day to night. I can imagine it with a strapless, long sundress kind of thing for nighttime. I can imagine it with jean shorts or white shorts by the pool, sundress, beach, anything. And even with white jeans or long jeans or, flowy pants. I mean, this is that sandal that you will use from spring to summer and beginning of fall all the time, especially because of the color. There is not an outfit that I can think of that these wouldn't be great with. So I love that I can travel with these and not have to bring a bunch of shoes because I can use these for so many different occasions. And when you think about a cruise in particular, you have those casual days inshore. You have a lot of time up at the pool. You have the lunches at the buffets. You have the dinners where you get a little more dressed up. But these can be dressy and these can be casual. And I believe these can even be, I'll be curious to see water and sand, how they do. But it feels like they would do great. But we'll find out. And they're very comfortable. If you can see that, it's a very nice cushion. So love these. And they do come in a lot of different colors. I'm just partial to this because it transitions for, really anything. So that is that. Okay, any questions? Any questions? And when Busy asked if she could put shoes in the baggage butler, these for sure, because they're so thin and so light. Absolutely. All right, moving on. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this one because I have so much in the past, but I would not dream of traveling without this puppy. And a lot of you, I think, maybe have even already purchased one. I've been using it for almost 2 years now, I think, and I use it every day of my life. This is it. This is my travel tote, the ultimate travel tote. As you can see, mine is very worn in because I use it constantly. And I call it the everything tote because I do use it for everything. I originally designed it as a travel tote. I wanted to make the perfect tote that had so much organization built into it. The padded laptop sleeve, a pocket for your umbrella, a pocket for your water bottle, passport, travel documents, phone, you name it, there is organization for it. And even a chain for your keys, so you can always find your keys right when you want them. And it's got the sleeve on the back, so it just slides right over your luggage and stays secure. But when you're not using it for that, it zips here and zips here, so you've got another pocket you can use. And so that's why I designed it. But as soon as I started using it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's now my gym bag. It's my beach bag. It's my pool bag. It's my overnight bag. If I'm going for 1 or 2 nights, I can put everything in there. What else do I use it for? My work bag, everything. And so that is why I changed the name to the Everything Tote. So it is the perfect travel bag because especially a cruise when you're going to get on board and you're going to be without your luggage, it's so nice to have this where I can put so much in it, but it can become our pool bag at the same time. I mean, I can put 4 good size beach towels inside that bag. That's how roomy it is. And on this trip, it's just my son and I, but we can put everything for a day in port and, not bring anything but this tote and we will be golden. So, and that comes in bronze and black, as you can see there. Okay, who has heard of this company, Pinch Provisions? They have been around almost 15 years. And if you have never bought one of their products, I just cannot sing their praises enough. Not only because, there's always very, very cute, very well done little kind of emergency kits, if you will. So for me, being a traveler, they come in handy more than you could ever imagine. But they're so cute. I mean, here's one. This is my standard. This is the one I don't leave home without, whether I'm traveling or not. This is my mini emergency. But when I'm thinking of packing for a cruise, no brainer, because this is going to make sure that no matter what happens on the cruise, I'm prepared, whether it's a little bit of nail polish, whether it is needle and thread. What else is in here? I can't even think right now. So much. A little nail file, mouthwash, a tampon, you never know, stain remover. I think there's 26 things in this little guy. What is this? Hairspray, even a little hairspray. So when you have this little guy with you, no matter what you're doing, no matter where you are prepared. And if you are a mom, you know that throughout the day, people are always, your kids or your husband or somebody is always needing something from you. And I love being able to say, yep, got that. Yep, got that. So I love having this with me, and I would not dream of going on a cruise without this guy. This is one that is fairly new to me that I thought was so smart. And they have so many of these that cover so many different categories. But this one says always at 1%. And if you know me, I'm always at 1% on my cell phone. So this is basically a little tech pouch that has everything that you could need tech-wise when you're traveling. Comes with a little USB, comes with a little stand for your phone. So if you could put it on if you're on an airplane, put it on the tray table so you can watch a video or whatever it is that you're streaming with that. Comes with a little screen cleaner. Comes with a set of headphones, which is so great because most of us, our headphones don't fit the airplane outlets anymore. And most of the airlines never have the headphones anymore. So I love that I always have a pair with me when I need it. And then it comes with the USB cord, which we can never have enough of. I don't know where they all go. Probably the same place that my socks go to that I can never find. But I love that they thought of doing both Apple and Android. But for me, I have an iPhone, but I use this for to charge my chargers. So I love this little case. And this is what a fun gift for a traveler, because every time they go somewhere, they will be so thankful that they have it because it saves you. Like first you might think of it as being like a little gimmicky, but you quickly realize, thank God you have it. It's, it's one of those items that you wonder how you ever didn't have it when you start using it. So I hope you guys pick that up and enjoy that because that's really so great. Okay, so those were those two. Now this one, I just recently started traveling with this, and I'm so glad I did. One of my girlfriends mentioned it to me that she does it all the time, and I thought, she knows I'm a big fan of diffusers, but I never thought of bringing one with me for travel. And so she turned me on to this one, and I love having this with me. It is so lightweight. Yet, and when you think of the size of a hotel room, and even more so the size of a cruise ship cabin, this can really give your room such a wonderful smell, especially with this. And I left it in the box just to show you, but I do love essential oil. I use a lot of different scents, but when I really want to pamper myself and just feel special, and when I want to walk in my room and just feel like I am on vacation and in heaven, this is the one. If you guys have never smelled Capri Blue Volcano, I mean, I don't even know where to start. It is, everyone knows that this is my absolute favorite. I have candles at the yin yang with the same scent. I just could eat it up. It smells, I don't even know what it is. I can't even describe it other than it makes me feel like I'm on vacation. So now whenever I travel, this goes with me, as does this. Ooh, lost mine. As does this. And I just plug it into the wall, and it's got different levels of the diffuser. So however strong you want it to go. And then I also like that it's got the lighting, and it changes. I can't remember how many different lights that it changes, but it just kind of sets the mood, and you can keep it on one still light or it can cycle through. But it's also kind of a nice night light at night. It's very soft. So it's just a little treat. And I feel like when we're traveling, it's kind of a little gift that we're giving to ourselves. And I like to kind of take it over the top and add a little bit more luxury and that feeling of luxury and feeling you're traveling first class and you're in a 5-star resort. Just by bringing this, that really gives me that feeling. So it's a little fun extra that I do that I'm always so glad that I did. And sometimes I'll forget and it's just not the same. So that's just a fun little treat that I give myself. And my gosh, you guys, and I only put the oil in there, but you'll see on Amazon, they've got the candles, they've got it all. If anybody, have you guys smelled, do you know what smell I'm talking about? The volcano? Is anybody? When you get it, please do get one, either the candle or that or something just to try it. You have to tell me what you think, because I can't imagine that anybody on the planet wouldn't love this scent. I think it's the best one ever. That's my 2 cents. Oh, hello. Happy Saturday, Serene. Thanks for being here. Am I pronouncing your name right? Will you tell me, Serene? I love it, but I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing it right. And I love that you're always here with me. Thank you. Okay. We are moving on. This one is a must on a cruise ship, but a must on any trip, and a must even when you're not traveling. This is a must at home. Okay, good. I am pronouncing it right. Thank you for telling me, Serene. This is my new favorite travel mirror, and I'm always looking for newer ones and better ones because I just have to travel with a mirror because the mirrors and the lighting, everything is always awful in hotels. No matter how nice the hotel is, they just don't get the lighting right. So, and then lots of times when I'm traveling, I'm with my family or girlfriends or something, and we're sharing a bathroom. And so waiting for someone to get out so you can get in to do your makeup or dry your hair or whatever it is. And then it's all steamed up in there and you don't want to get ready when it's steamed. So I love having the mirror so that I can always take it out by a window where the lighting is really good, or take it out on the patio and do my makeup and hair there if I want to. This one I really, really love because, first of all, I love how thin it is and lightweight. I love its rose gold stand, and you can either do it this way, or I should show you this way or this way, whatever you prefer. And then this is a much larger size 10x mirror than I've seen in the past. And I use this like crazy, whether I'm doing my lashes or putting my contact lenses in or trying to, pluck my eyebrows. Anything that you need to do with precision, having a mirror that's 10x is just so important. And I also like that they made it suction cup so that I can take it off and put it, bring it in my purse with me on the airplane. Little secret. I will take this off and I put it on the window to do a little touch up before I land. So I love that. And then, of course, the secret to a great mirror is it's all about the lighting. And this one, the lighting is stellar. It is perfection. And I've seen a lot of them. And it does have that one touch dimming. So it can go, first of all, it's got the 3 different shades. So it's the cool, the warm, and the neutral. And then the dimmer to go, depending on where you're going. If you're doing, candlelight dinner, you're going to want to do a warm light and you're going to want to dim it down so that when you get to the restaurant, your makeup looks the same as it did when you were doing it here. That's so important. And I think people don't realize how important that is and how different your makeup can look depending on what the lighting was when you did it. So this one hits every mark and it's affordable. I mean, look at the price point in there. It comes with this great travel pouch. It's a felt. And a little secret, I use this to clean the mirror. It's like the perfect, I just to rub it and it cleans it really quick and perfectly. So just a little extra bonus, but I do love that it comes with this because it's padded. It's really nice. And I can fit the USB cord that it comes with. The other thing is it stays charged for a really long time. I haven't timed it, but I know it's much longer than my last mirror. Maybe I will do that on the cruise. So there you go. And this is not only just this mirror do I take out on the airplane. Sometimes I do the whole thing and take it out and do full makeup if I need to. So great, great travel mirror. Cannot say enough good things about this. And I'm so excited to have it with me on the cruise because we know how teeny tiny those little cruise ship bathrooms are. And my son can go in and do his thing and I can be out at the counter doing my makeup with a great mirror, with great lighting, no matter what the lighting is like inside the cabin. So love that. Would not travel without it. Okay. Every time I watch your streams, I want to buy everything. You need more money. Yes, you do. No, I'm so glad. Thank you for telling me that because I really do try to be so thoughtful about the things that I pick. I watch a lot of the Amazon Lives and I get a little bit frustrated because I can tell that so many people are being sponsored and they're just putting up what people are paying them to talk about. And I just won't do that. I just will only do items that I authentically use, love, discovered myself, and am trying because I think it's fabulous. And so it's really important to me to stay true to that. And I just want you to know that that's what you will always get from me. And so if you always like my lives, I would love for you to take a look around the storefront too, because I am so thoughtful and careful about every item that I put into the storefront and I organize them in different gift guides and different categories for organizing, but not just organizing, a lot of beauty, a lot of makeup, a lot of, what have I been doing lately? Some kind of home decor things. I'm getting ready to do a live on coffee table decor because I think a really nicely designed coffee table can completely transform the look of a room. So I've got some fabulous, very affordable items that will make your room look like you hired the pro of all pros to decorate it really quickly. So that's going to be a fun one. And like I said, in case you jumped on late, I'm getting on a boat very soon here, a cruise ship, and I'm going to be doing, I think I have scheduled 4 lives that I'm going to do from the boat. I'm so excited. I don't know exactly where I'm going to do them. I think I'm going to do one in the spa because I'm doing one on what's in my beauty case because a lot of you guys have asked what I pack when I go on trips for beauty. So I have my beauty case with me right here. And I always, when I'm thinking about which one I'm going to bring with me, I mean, to me, this is just says cruise ship. This is a cruise ship vacation. And then on the boat, I'm going to show you all the products that I bring with me when I travel. So there you go. I forget what day that is, but you can see that on in my storefront. Okay, moving on. Oh, what cruise am I going on? So we are going out of Long Beach. We're going to Cabo San Lucas, Mazatlan, and Puerto Vallarta, and it's called Carnival Panorama. And my son chose it because they have crazy water slides, an indoor trampoline park, a what's it called? Sky zone something, where you actually pedal something out onto the ocean 15 floors up. It looks really crazy fun. Piano bar, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. And I can't wait to tell you guys all about it, because I know people are starting to think about getting back to cruising and just traveling in general. So I'm excited to share what that's all like right now. Okay, this next one is another one of my products that I developed. And I just have to show you, because these are another thing I wouldn't travel without. I love, first of all, what they look like. These are toiletry bottles or beauty bottles, whatever you want to call them, depending on what you're using them for. But these are airless. And so if you've never used airless before, the magic to the airless is that it removes all of the air. So it's got a special mechanism inside so that the air and the bacteria will never touch the product. And so what that means is that the product will last longer. The effectiveness will be longer. That's what all of the high-end cosmetic companies use for their packaging, is that airless bottles. And I thought, why can't we use the airless bottles for our toiletry instead of just those cheap little ones you get at the drugstore? Because what else you get when you're using airless technology is, first of all, I'm not flying, but usually I am flying, and they are altitude resistant. So you're not going to get the leaking and the spilling and the exploding bottle in your suitcase, because it can't be affected by altitude. The other thing is, it dispenses the perfect amount every single time so that you're never wasting product. And we know how expensive our products are, kind of ridiculous these days. So you don't want to waste a drop. So I know when I'm doing my facial moisturizer, for me, it's 2 pumps. And so I'll get that perfect amount each time. And the other thing is, because of the way the airless pump works, it's pumping it up from the bottom. When it's empty, there will not be a drop left in the bottle. So again, 0 waste. Where a traditional toiletry bottle that has the tube, there's always a little left at the bottom that the tube can't get to. And so you turn it upside down and you're trying to get it out, and it's just a pain in the rear. So these really change that whole experience, and they're so pretty. And so when you get to your hotel or your cruise ship cabin and you put it out, it's just like, you feel like you're totally traveling first class, even if you might not be. They just look so pretty and so nice. And I love that I can bring my favorite products with me. Before, I was always sort of grabbing whatever little bottle I could find and sacrificing what I would normally use on my hair or on my face or whatever, just to have that little travel bottle work. So I love these. It comes in the set of 5. You also have a little funnel that makes it easy to put your products into the bottles. One of them is a spray bottle, sort of an aerosol. One has an open top for things like toners or nail polish remover, or, the more liquidy items. And then you've got this one little pot right here for your thicker creams. Maybe it's hair mask, whatever it might be. And it comes with little stickers that you can put on the bottom or the top so you know exactly what's inside. And it does come inside of this little TSA approved pouch. And these bottles, I do get that question a lot. Can these go through security? Yes, they are sized for to be approved TSA. So the contents inside are 4 ounces or less. So that means that they can go through. So you won't have any issue there. Let's see. And that does come in gold and silver. You're seeing the gold there. Most people that have my beauty case end up getting the gold, because the beauty case has those gold accents on it, as you're seeing. And so the gold looks so stunning inside and so stunning next to it. It's just a really, really beautiful combination. Okay. Now, when I'm inside my cabin, what I'm told, because it's been a while since I've been on a cruise, but evidently there's never enough outlets and USB ports and all of that. And so I am bringing this little guy. And so I can charge my AirPods here. I can charge my phone here. My son can charge his Apple Watch here. And it just takes up very little space on the counter, but has everything we need to stay charged throughout the trip. And it's so lightweight and just easy to pack. So I'm glad I'm glad I learned, first of all, that there are not enough outlets. But I think also just having this will be kind of a nice touch and keep us organized. And, always knowing where our devices are and always knowing that they're charged when we need them. Hopefully we won't be needing them that much, but in case we do, there you go. Okay, this next one, and I only have one of the pieces to it. My son has the other piece to it and he couldn't find it. But I love to paddleboard. I love to do water sports in general, and especially thinking of all the destinations that we're going to. I paddleboard a lot here where I live, at the stand-up paddleboard. And whenever I go, I always have this with me, which is a fanny pack, so it goes around my waist. And it's completely waterproof. So I put my phone in here and money and anything I want to have with me. And it's got a double, is it double? It's triple. There's 3 different layers of protection of those really thick waterproof Ziplocs. So I do all 3, and then I can fold it over, and then it Velcros here as well. And then it just wraps around my waist and buckles. And so, I could fall in the water completely, and whatever's inside here is going to stay completely dry. So for me, that peace of mind when I'm traveling, God forbid that my phone went down to the bottom, which brings me to the second part of this that you're seeing there, and that is the lanyard that goes around your neck and holds your phone in it. That is not only waterproof, but it also floats. So if it did get removed from you, your phone will be floating and not go to the bottom. I will tell you that not very long ago, I lost my phone at the bottom of the Chesapeake Bay. And boy, do I wish I had that with me, because that was not fun, trying to get home without a phone and all of that. So this is a perfect travel companion, because I feel like when we're getting ready to travel, whether it's spring or summer, it seems like there's always water. And whether it's for you or if you have kids, then you really need it. But to have something that, whether you're hiking or going to the beach or whatever you're doing, just knowing that you have a little sack that everything can stay dry. And even if you're just putting this into your beach bag, and so your phone can be away from the water and the sand or whatever it is that you're doing, this is just so foolproof and so easy and so inexpensive. It's just a great solution for that. That's that. Okay, God, I have so many things, and there's so many that I took out. I always do that. There's so much I want to show you guys, but I'm going to put a lot of this stuff into some of the lives that I'm going to be doing from the boat. I'm going to be showing you other things that I'm not showing you right now. The next that I have, and I don't even know if I have it right here. Oh, yes, I do. But you may have seen me talk about these before. Cruise ships are the best use for them. But I'm crazy for vacuum storage bags. Crazy, crazy, crazy for them. This size for me is perfect for traveling. But, any time that you're only allowed a certain amount of bags, which is almost all the time these days because the baggage fees are so astronomical. But on a cruise ship, you get the one suitcase. So you want to put as much as you can into your suitcase. Well, being able to load this up and then use either a vacuum or the pump that comes with it to suck out all the air and condense the contents, like, I don't even know what the percentage is, but it condenses them a lot. So you can pack a lot more. But then I love, especially thinking about the cruise, is that I'm going to put all my laundry in here. So again, that's keeping it separate from the clean. But then when we're going home, because it always seems like, especially on cruises, you end up buying some souvenirs here and there, and you need more space in your luggage. So to be able to put all your dirty laundry in here and then condense it down and, really compress it to free up space in your suitcase is really smart. And I also like that it just keeps everything separated. I also use these sometimes for shoes, just to keep them separate. My son is at college. I sent him with a bunch of these because when he comes home from college for the summer or vacation or whatever, and he can only bring 2 bags, these are so great to have him fit as much as he wants to fit in there. So that's that. Okay, this is a new one that I really love. And I'm going to be using it for the first time, but I thought it was so smart. And I had it on my luggage right there. I don't know if you could see that. Let me see. Hold it over here. So this is something that goes on the handle of your luggage, and I'll show you up close. So it slides like that. And when you look at the side of it, you'll see that these are 2 cup holders. So as you're walking up to the ship or going through the airport, to be able to have this little caddy on your luggage that gives you 2 cup holders, whether you want your water bottle, your coffee, or whatever it is that you're drinking. And then it's got pockets in front also, so you can put whatever it is that you would want easy access to, right there. And then on the back, there is a zippered pocket. So today, when I'm heading to the cruise ship, I'm going to have our passports in here and our cruise documents in here because I know they're going to ask for those right away. And I would typically, if I didn't have what's around my neck here, which I'm going to show you in a second, I would put a cell phone in here too, just so I can, get to it really quick and my ID and all of that. So I think this is super clever, very handy, and it just kind of adds a whole organization to the exterior of your luggage, whether it's your full size or your carry-on or whatever it might be. And again, another little affordable thing that can make such a difference when you're stressed out and, just the hassle of travel. Adding little things like this can change the experience in such an amazing way, and so easily. And again, such a great, small, little, thoughtful gift to give someone that's traveling or getting ready to go on a big trip. Maybe they're not a big traveler, but they're going on a special trip. Like just a nice little bon voyage. I'm thinking of you. Have a great time. So I love that. And I will let you know how I like it. I know I'm going to like it, but because I'm trying to think what I wouldn't like about it, but we'll find out. I'm sure knowing me, I'll come up with all these things I'll want to add to it. But at its core, I think it's a great item. This one, you probably have heard me talk about a lot. As a female who travels a lot, and by myself a lot when I'm traveling for work, and I also work in a big office building, and I stay late some nights doing Amazon Lives and things, and I do get nervous about walking to my car by myself or walking down the hall to my hotel room by myself. We've all heard horror stories about cruise ships. So when I thought about traveling for this, I'm seeing that the cup holder is an extra 20% off. So that's a little nice bonus. And then, so when I think about being on a cruise ship, I just think this is a must to have your own little pepper spray with you when you're traveling. Colin, I'm doing a live, sweetie.
We need to go. It's an hour drive.
I know, babe. I got it. That's my boy. He's excited to get on the cruise ship.
Heck yeah, I am.
He says, heck yeah, I am. Okay, well, we're almost done, bud. But I just had to include this in this segment. I do want to say that I just traveled back east last week, and it got taken away from me in TSA. So do not try to bring it through TSA because they will take it. I was not happy about that. Interestingly, though, I have traveled before with it and it was never taken. So I don't know why, but you do need to check that if you're bringing it. But I keep this. I love this quick release hook here because I keep this attached to my tote. And then whenever I am going to walk down a hall or to my car, I just release it and I've got it in my hand. And it has this nice little safety mechanism here. So if I were to press it as hard as I can right now, it's not going to work. But if I lift up that top and press it, it's a really strong stream, goes about 12 feet. And it is the highest dosage of whatever that chemical is inside that is allowable by law. So this is a great brand. I think it's really cute. I love the, easy access here. I gift this to all of the college girls that I know, ones that are heading off to college for the first time or that are there and they don't have this. Like to me, every college girl, every high school girl, everybody, not even just girls, everybody should have pepper spray. I hate to say that, but we are in a crazy time right now and it is not pleasant. And I just want everybody to be safe and prepared and just kind of have that peace of mind that you have something to help you if something were to happen. I hear your son's so excited. You should go and enjoy. Oh, you're so sweet. I am going to go and enjoy in just a minute. We still have a little bit of time, but he's very excited and he's been very patient. Okay. Of course, I don't know what I did with this, but I am going to show it to you. I'm going to tell you about it because it's somewhere around here. It's going to get packed. This is the style stick. And I'm just telling you because it's such a great item to travel with because when we're traveling, it seems like there's always something that goes wrong with our clothing, whether maybe a button pops off, maybe you brought a pair of pants and they're too long for the shoes that you want to wear. Maybe you ate too much at the cruise buffet, and so you've got a gap between the buttons that you want to close. Maybe you're wearing a shirt that's got pockets that keep flopping up. Style stick is a lot like fashion tape, but it's so much easier. It is designed to slide on like lipstick, foolproof, You're going to put it on. You can hem pants while they're on you. That's what I do anyway. Takes me about 2 minutes to hem both legs. And you just press it firmly for 30 seconds. And then you just let it set for 2 minutes. And you have just hemmed a pair of pants or fixed a button or, kept a bra from popping out, bra strap, whatever it might be. And it's just so nice to have that in your suitcase with you when you're traveling for those little moments. So I had to sneak that one in there. And just because we got to get to the boat, I'm going to go quickly on these last two. But I should have put this first because this is probably my favorite of all of them. And this is one I've been using forever, and I use it every day, not just for travel. But whenever I'm going through the airport, I cannot tell you the number of people that stop and ask me where I got this. And so I'm wearing it right now, and this is my phone case. My phone is not in it because it's right there. But so my phone fits right here. And then on the back, I love this one with the snake skin. But when I unzip it, I've got all my credit cards and my cash and my ID and everything I could possibly need, my hotel key, whatever is right in there. So it's always with me around my neck. Nobody can take it. I don't have to go fumbling through my purse or my tote or anything to find my ID when I'm going through TSA or going up to the ticket counter. When I'm on the flight, if I need to get to something, even my phone, I used to, when I'd be traveling, I'd leave my phone in the bathroom. I'd leave it at the restaurant. With this, I've always got it with me. I never need to go searching for it. It's so handy. Love, 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 love this. And I just got one for my mom and she loves it too. And then the very last one. Oh no, let's see. Oh no, okay, two more quickly. This one is super cool, especially for a cruise. I think I've never used it on a cruise, but we're going to find out in an hour whether this is good for a cruise or not. But I love the idea of it. And I've used it traveling a lot. So first of all, this is a luggage strap, and I'm showing you the brightest one that I have. But very sturdy luggage strap, does a lot of things. Number one, I'm one that tends to overpack. So I love that it has a digital scale on it that's going to tell me how much my luggage weighs before I embarrass myself at the ticket counter. And she tells me it's 5 pounds over. So I find out at home and I can adjust accordingly before I get to the airport. So I love that. The second thing I love is it has a TSA lock with a combination. So I love that peace of mind when my luggage isn't with me, that somebody else is not going through my luggage and stealing something. And when you think about when we travel, there's a lot of times when we're without our luggage, especially on a cruise. When you get there, it can be hours that the crew has your luggage. And then when you finally get it, it's just parked out in the hallway. And maybe it's been sitting there for 2 hours before you got it. So having this combination lock around my luggage just gives me that peace of mind that everything is going to be safe and secure. So I'm wondering whether cruise ships will still be okay with this. They used to be, but we'll find out. But I also love the right color, or whatever color you choose, because it makes, maybe you have a black suitcase and everybody has a black suitcase. You can just really quickly identify which one is yours. And the other thing I love, because I'm not a big burly man and I tend to have a very heavy suitcase, right up to 50 pounds, in fact, but I can lift it off of the carousel and out of my car with this strap. It really evens the load and makes it so easy to lift. And so this is just a great item. They can hear you. They can hear you. Colin is saying hi to everyone on live, my son. No, because I can't walk over there. Sweetie, I'm almost done. I'll be there in a second. Okay, and then the very last one, because I already showed you the beauty case, is this 3-piece set that all of my skincare and my makeup goes inside of my beauty case, which I'm going to show you on the boat. And then I put all of those extras in this set. So things like snacks, suntan lotion, I put all that kind of stuff in here. But it's such a cute little set with the snake skin and that. And they nest inside. And it's sort of like having packing cubes for your tote, or packing cubes for all of those little incidental items that you're going to use throughout your trip, but they're not clothes and they're not makeup necessarily. So I love this set. I think it's really luxe looking and affordable, and everything is sized right. So I just wanted to show you that because I'm enjoying traveling with that. So with that, I am going to say goodbye to everybody. We are going to get our bags packed and get in the car and head to the port and get on our cruise ship. And we are at sea for 2 days. Our first stop is Puerto Vallarta. We're going to a chocolate making class, cooking class in Puerto Vallarta. And then we're going to Mazatlan and then Cabo San Lucas. I have a girlfriend that's going to be there and she's going to come have lunch with us. And we're going on the water slides and I am going to do it all. I've committed to my son. I'm doing all the crazy stuff. We're doing the lip sync. We're playing bingo. We're doing deal or no deal. You name it, we will do it. So I hope you can join me on the boat because I am going to do a few lives from there. And of course, I'll be taking pictures and all that fun stuff. So everybody have a great week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. Mwah. Bon voyage.
Bon voyage.